Hi, my name is Sean D'Souza from Psychotactics, and you know me, and welcome to the courses of Psychotactics. So what's so different about a Psychotactics course? What makes it unique from every other course out there? Well, for one, it's not a teleclass. It's not some blah blah on the phone. You actually start to get all the information in advance, so you can get your notes, your audio, your mind maps. And the reason why we give this information in advance, so you get your notes, your audio, your mind maps, and you get time to look over it. Well, that's not all. We have to understand that our brains need time to assimilate this information. And so when you've got all the information, you start to go over your notes and your mind maps and your audio, and you start to get smarter. But that's not all, because we start to work with what is called the 1:1:1 method. So the question must arise, what is this 1:1:1 method? Well, part one is understanding the concepts, then you own the concepts, and then you apply the concepts. So let's look at what this is all about. Well, the first one is understanding the concepts. You get the concepts in audio, in notes, in mind maps, you go through them. Now these notes are not just any notes. They're very rich with graphics. As you can start to see, there's a lot of information out there. There are steps and examples, and you will start to see that these notes are unlike any notes you've ever seen before because they're so rich in detail. There are examples and case studies and more examples. And of course, you start to get very specific steps, very specific summaries, and that really helps you to learn better than any other course that you've ever done before. Of course, there's audio, and audio is like this. It's professionally created. It's all tagged, it's named, it's easy to find in your MP3 player or iTunes. And of course, there are mind maps. Now, mind maps give you a snapshot. It gives you a very quick understanding of what's happening. But mind maps also have the ability to go rich in detail, so you can see all the detail behind it. This all enables you to assimilate the learning. So this was the first part, which is understanding the concepts. Now, this takes us to the second part, which is owning the concepts. We have to discuss, we have to go through the process of actually believing in what we've learned. So what we do is we use the phone system, and this is where we really use the teleconference, where we start to own the learning. We speak on the phone, and we start to apply or learn the concepts. And then we have the third part, which is your applying of these concepts, and we use the forum very extensively. We use email as well. But we post the assignments in the forum, and the forum, as you will find, even if you've never worked with the forum before, it's a very safe zone. So that's your 1:1:1 method, which is learning, discussing, and applying. And that's the way we learn best. But we don't always learn through audio, notes, and mind maps. So what we've put into place are cartoons and checklists and video. And of course, you can ask questions anytime, so you've always got this help and support, and you've actually got a whole website there with extreme detail that enables you to find whatever you need to when you need to. We call this care, protection, and guidance. This is combined with very detailed structure, and of course, our rock-solid guarantee. You might never know when you need it, so that's why we're unique, because we use learning not just for learning's sake, but for application.